Yep. Once again, we're back with another episode of Two Sides to Opinion podcast. I'm the host with the most, and I got my compadres with you as usual, Mr. Joshua Jones and Coach Josh. How you fellas doing today?
Good, man. Good. Especially with everything going on in the world, man. I'm doing real good.
Good.
Man, it's been a little bit, you know. Uh we had some things happen where we weren't able to go on last week, which is okay. But now we're here and we're about to have some fun. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and jump right into our first topic. We weren't able to talk about the Super Bowl, so I'm gonna ask you guys right off the bat. Um, what was your thoughts on the Super Bowl? Uh, Coach Josh, go ahead and start us off, big dog.
I liked it. I I'm not gonna say that I predicted what was gonna happen, but man, I knew that Drake May was gonna put the ball on the ground, and he did. And Seattle capitalized off of it. They actually capitalized. Like they scored a touchdown off of what that was, an interception. Um,
Yep. Well, they called it
that
an
was close.
interception. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call it a fumble, but it's an interception. But he scored on it. Drake make some great passes, but he just be putting the ball on the ground, and I'm like, what is going on? And Seattle capitalized on it. I'm not, bro. They played, bro. That defense maybe better than the one with Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor and Thomas. Bro,
Michael
they was
Bennett.
bringing it. Yeah, bro, they was bringing that heat. Hey, man, I'm sorry that I forgot the Texas dude, bro. Don't hold me to that when I didn't say Michael Bennett. Like I apologize.
You said Earl Thomas though, which is cool.
Yeah, yeah. So
Josh, what about you, man?
Thank you for the question, first of all. Listen, I think we all knew what was going to happen. I think we all felt it. I'll preface it by saying this. Have you ever bought something online, right? You were really excited about it, right? You know, matter of fact, they, did overnight shipping. It gets to your house. It don't fit right. It's extra snug. You be like, man, this can't be a medium. Like I know I ordered something bigger than this. The fabric ain't what you thought it was. I don't know. It was some type of defect with whatever you ordered. That's the way the Patriots felt, right? Like they felt like they shouldn't have been there, right? It felt like we ordered the wrong thing for Super Bowl Sunday, right? I ordered my wings extra crispy, and they still raw in the middle, right? They ain't cook them all the way, so it was just bad. So I wrote down a few things, so let me just get through them real quick, so I don't miss anything. So the whole Super Bowl, it just felt empty. It felt like something was missing. It felt like, again, the Patriots wasn't supposed to be there. It felt like that Hawaii game. I don't know if you remember the University of Hawaii when they played UCLA in the Rose Bowl 56-23. It also felt like that 2014 Super Bowl against Denver and Seattle, 35-point spread, right? I mean, I can vividly remember that Super Bowl, and I remember by halftime I was watching something else.
I got you, man.
So,
I got you.
And I know people were, kind of upset about the halftime show, but for me, with that being a U.S. territory, for people forgot about that. But the halftime show was cool, man. I like the representation. I like the symbolism. I like the the flashback in time where it was almost like a history lesson when they were talking about Puerto Rico, and it felt like art in motion. So I enjoyed the halftime show, but the Super Bowl itself was lackluster. I can't. I felt like I was ready to do something else before the game was over. So
I'll give a shout out to Norris. What's up, man? He said, I enjoyed it. Great football. A more seasoned May will return. So that's what he's saying. This is what I say. You guys remember my point of what I said. I told you guys I didn't trust Drake May, and it was exactly what we stated. I will say that defense for the Patriots actually held up pretty well, especially in the first half, man. They held up pretty well. They kept it close. They didn't give anything up. So that defense was actually a lot better than what I thought they were. It's just that on the other end, you got that monster of a defense in Seattle that constantly kept pressure on them, and eventually they got to him and turned them over. You can't make those mistakes against a good team. And I felt like Seattle took his time. The quarterback himself, what's his name? I can't think his name right now. For Seattle.
Sam Darnold.
Seattle. Yeah, he took his time. He made no mistakes. Minimized everything.
And he didn't play great. I mean,
he played within himself, though.
Sure.
No, you're right. He didn't play great, or he didn't play phenomenal, but he didn't do anything to put his team in position to lose. He managed the game, as one Cam Newton would say. But other than that,
touchdown, man, that touchdown in the third quarter was woo. Man, that one he threw in the third quarter.
Yeah, no, I mean that was a great pass. I think the difference in the game really was the run game. Right?
They asked us a question. Do you guys feel Diggs was schemed or played himself out of the game? No. And I'll give that answer first for myself. No. That defense for Seattle was real. They made a conscious effort to send an extra dude. And that blitz worked pretty much every time they sent, when it was a delayed blitz and that corner was coming off scot-free, or that linebacker. And by the time Drake May figured out what was going on, he was already getting smacked in the mouth.
They made adjustments, man. Seattle made adjustments at halftime, and he didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, this was more of an unseasoned Drake May, young fella. The lights are bright. The defense he's playing is another great defense. You got to remember, the last couple great defenses he played, he didn't play very well against them. He didn't
play well in the playoffs, period.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying those were very good defenses.
And that boy was averaging. The boy was averaging 2.5 turnovers a game.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all are validating the point that I'm saying, that he's played really good defenses and he didn't succeed against any of them. While
both of us are notaries.
His defense played really well, which kept them in the game, basically.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
One thing I'll say, and I agree with everything you just said, but I think the pressure was getting to Drake May, and I think it was also frustrating Stephon Diggs, right? Because we all know when you're playing wide receiver, you want the ball early, you want it often, right? You want them to scheme up, ways to get you touches, right? Even if it's jet sweeps or whatever it is, just so you can feel a part of the game. I think Seattle did a great job of taking him away from Drake May, which in turn, I think a fact that no one's really talking about is the fact that I think Stephon Diggs started to get frustrated as well, right? So when you start to see that frustration, maybe I'm not running as hard. Maybe I'm not. Maybe my routes aren't as crisp, because now I feel like he can't get me the ball regardless of what I do, right? So the time that Drake May does have time to throw and he didn't run that route, as hard or as crisp as he should. Now, it's the same result in reverse for different reasons. So,
got you. Everybody in the chat, if you got some thoughts on the Super Bowl, go ahead and put it in there. We'll get that out there. We have a discussion about it. But let's go on to our next topic. As you guys know, All-Star Weekend for the NBA was this previous weekend. I'm gonna play a video for you guys real quick. Give me 1 second. And to me, if you exclude Sunday, this is what I feel NBA weekend is, or felt like for this for this particular one.
You see how the ball is angling in. And he's good. Take your time.
Hey, my man say, yo, you good? Take your time.
That reminded me of my great grandmother in church. When someone was trying to sing a solo and it wasn't going the way they thought it was. They were like, bless your heart. It's all right, baby.
All right. Jones, I'll start with you, man. How did you feel about All-Star Weekend's new format?
I mean, to tell you the truth, I really don't have to say any more than what the video showed, right? I mean, because the question was, did you enjoy NBA All-Star Weekend, a new format? Absolutely not, right? They're in competition with the Winter Olympics. They move, some of the primetime events to like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. People missed them.
Yeah, that was crazy, indeed.
Yeah, Damian Lillard. Why is he allowed to even participate? Like, is he playing right now?
I'm. This is for the chat. Everybody else, and I know coaches go because coach is an avid NBA guy. Do you feel that the big names are no longer participating in the other events, the 3-point shootout, the slam dunk competition? Is this why those events themselves are lackluster?
Yes and no, right? I think first where it starts, in my opinion, and Josh, I'd like to get your thoughts on this. It used to be a badge of honor, right, for these folks to win a dunk contest, right? It was bragging rights. It was something to be said about it. I'm the best dunker in the NBA, period. And the reason I can say that is because I won the competition. Now, folks don't even, and when I say folks, NBA players don't even get excited to participate in these things. To the second point of your question, and I was going to say this and bring this up, and I was going to also pose a question because I was thinking about it. I was like, well, it really feels like no one has pride anymore in what they do, right? And we talked about the 3-point contest, dunk contest, All-Star game, and things like that. Matter of fact, I was watching a old clip of Kevin Garnett talking about how LeBron James started the whole trajectory of this thing being messed up. Now, whether that's true or not, listen, Josh, I see your face. Marcus, I see your face, right? Regardless of that's true or not, but the point he made was when Kobe was playing, I think it was like the fourth quarter when it happened, and Kevin Garnett said, he slapped boards on him. He slapped the ground and said, let's go, and then he passed it off, right? He didn't want none of the smoke. And then Carmelo Anthony came out in another video and kind of agreed with him. He was like, listen, the first 2 or 3 quarters, everybody, is kind of, doing what they do, but everybody understood the assignment. In the fourth quarter, it was go time because that's what the people came to see, right? They came to see the best players in the NBA to, able to go head to head against their favorite player. You know what I mean? So my question to your question, maybe it's not, them not taking pride in what they do or, having pride in being the best. Maybe the question is now, and I'll ask you gentlemen, does this generation just care differently than the later generations?
To the guys in the chat, what do you guys think about All-Star Weekend? Did you like it? Did you like the new format? I know a lot of you guys missed it because of the time changes earlier in the day. Coach Josh, I know this is a big topic for you, man. Go ahead and let us know what you think, man.
So, man, let's be honest. All-Star Weekend is not that bad. You know what we don't like?
What's up?
Hold on. Say that one more time. I
All-Star Weekend.
Have it on record.
Okay, so hold on.
I just want to have it on record.
No. And you see, it goes back to certain things that I look at. What is the narrative on certain things? The best 3-point shooters been in the 3-point contest for the past about 10 years. Damian Lillard was the past champion. Now, he may not be on track to return this year to play because Portland, anyway. But he was healthy enough to go out and say, okay, well, I've been shooting. Hey, man, let me go defend my title. Hey, man, that's pride.
No, he won.
Yeah. Hey, man, let me go defend my title.
But
and then he came out and he won.
if he's healthy enough to go out in the 3-point contest,
Yeah, but
Nah, it's a little bit different, bro.
like
I'm
and
just
it's
playing
business
devil's
too.
advocate.
Okay, because it's business too, Jones. I mean, man,
Yeah.
Portland, sorry, bro. Yeah, there ain't no reason to bring him back and he go pop another Achilles or pop a knee.
Agreed.
So that's like Kyrie Irving right now, but that's a whole nother subject. The only problem with All-Star Weekend is the dunk contest, and everybody want to blame it on one person. Bro, do y'all see the people that's in the dunk contest?
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting
Okay,
to. Are
hold
we
on, hold on, because I get it. But bro, not only that, do you see the dunks that they doing? The little dude that fell on his head, that's Jason Richardson's son.
Yeah.
He was trying to do every dunk that his dad did, right? I get it. Like, I really do get it. But do they watch old slam dunk contests, bro? Bro, I'm tired of watching people going between their legs. I'm tired of them
Trying to jump the free throw line.
Yeah, jump from the free throw line and do a 360. Bro, why y'all not trying to reinvent dunks like what Sean Kemp did or what Dominique Wilkins did? Or like the little dude, Jace Richardson. Bro, you 6 foot, bro. You barely 6 foot. Why you not trying to do what Spud Webb did?
Yeah.
Well,
like,
no, I think Jameis had a good point.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it back up there so you can see it. He said the game is no longer a dunking game. These guys have to actually practice this now, and I think that makes sense. So they no longer run for the dunk like we was taught to back in the olden days. So guys just put a little bit of style, a little bit of style and pizzazz on that. Now they win the 3 points, and now when they have to go out and do dunks, they really have to practice those dunks. And sometimes it can be a little bit stiff and not flow like it's supposed to because of the in-game dunking that we used to have once before.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to everybody out there in the chat. You guys lighting it up for real. Whatever you guys got, just go ahead and let us know your opinions on the topic. Finish us off, Josh. Coach Josh, finish us off, man.
Okay, so the skills contest, you got to be a basketball head to understand the skills contest. I like the skills contest. That's not bad. It's not something great, but it's kind of something like they do for the Pro Bowl, man. Remember, they used to throw the ball and try to hit the targets and stuff like that. So that's kind of what the skills contest is. Then the night before that, we used to have a rookie game. Now, I used to be real big on the rookie game.
I mean, they still have it. It's called the Rising Stars game. Yeah. I watched it.
Yeah, so but you got to be a basketball head to be like, oh, okay. And I like it. And then you got the celebrity game. Bro, I'm not looking for them. Man, they be doing funny stuff on there, man. You got comedians, you got people playing. You just seeing, where they could hoop or whatever. But bro.
So what about the main game, the new format with the World versus USA? Did you like that in particular?
I don't like that because I'm an old head. But I like basketball, so man, no. Like I
get it. Bro, I get what you said. No, I get it. You like the East versus
it's not
West.
That you can say, bro, because we gotta stop saying that everything is bad just because we don't like it. Like, man, you gotta understand it. I don't like it, but I think they play harder up against these people. The only person that I wish would have played would have been Giannis, because Wemby played, bro. I mean, out of all the people that
Kawhi played and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kawhi played.
Yeah, they did. Hey, Kawhi in the first game had 32.
31.
He was not playing. Like he came out.
But we gotta understand this. Like, we understood the old heads would play up in the fourth quarter. But they still did some crazy stuff. Bro, man, when we was growing up, man, them games was 170 to 180. Bro, they really weren't playing no defense, bro.
Agreed.
So, I mean, man, but the only problem, and man, I'm going to continue to say this, that they have with All-Star Weekend is one thing, and they blame one person.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, all-star. Bro, why nobody talk about the Pro Bowl like this?
Oh,
Well,
they starting to.
No.
yeah,
No.
the
That's
Pro
not a
Bowl's a
topic.
joke. Well, because it's a joke. The only reason they talked about the Pro Bowl this year is because of Shedeur Sanders. That's it.
Okay.
I think it is a joke.
And why we don't talk about the MLB the classic that they have?
I actually think theirs is okay. They play hard. The pitchers pitch well in there.
Well, yeah, but they just starting to get the home run derby back.
But here's the thing, though, man. You know, this is apples and oranges. The reason that they're not talking about these other competitions like this and these other sports is the fact that the NBA, man, I mean, I think everybody gravitated to the NBA, man. This is a product that everybody wanted to see, right? You know, and correct me if I'm wrong, baseball is not as big as it used to be, right? Because that was, air quotes here, America's favorite pastime, right? And then to your point, no one's really talking about the Pro Bowl anymore because they took the football game away, right? So it's not, and now it's just more skill challenges and whatnot. So people aren't really interested in watching that. But basketball was always, or had become, like the staple, right? And people really wanted to see the basketball game and really got engaged with that. So that's why there's a difference in, I guess, criticism about the NBA weekend opposed to MLB and football.
That I totally agree with. I honestly, but then we also have to look at it, bro. Man, it's an exhibition game, bro. I mean, the boys really not gonna be playing hard like this. And times have changed. We may not like it because we remember them boys playing hard in the fourth quarter, and they got a new format. But I do like the world against the USA. I do like that.
That I do like. You said you didn't like it.
No. I don't like all the little bitty
old games. He didn't like the mini games.
Like the little mini games and stuff like that. I don't like that part.
Okay. I'm tracking.
Speaking of that, let's move on. And speaking of names, let's talk about. I'm going to give you guys. We're going to play one word, and for you guys in the chat, if you want to play one word with us, go ahead. Put it in the chat. I'm gonna put up a picture. And you're going to give me one word of what you feel about that individual. Okay? So this is going to be crazy because I got some things lined up for some people, and this is called one word. This player is, and I'm going to give you your first one, and it's Mr. Anthony Edwards. Coach Josh, what you got?
Man, this dude here, bro. Man, he a dog, bro. He a dog, man. He a baller. He a baller, bro. That's my word for him, baller.
What you got, Jones?
Well, y'all gonna hate me for this. I'm saying lacking.
Okay, what is he lacking? You got to explain that. You can't
or capped.
Well, they got some guys in there talking. Some guys in there talking. They say step it up.
Step it up. So this is where I'm at. I looked at it a little different, right? So when I thought about Anthony Edwards, right, because at one point in time, especially last year, I see the eyes. Yeah, I like that. So they were talking about Anthony Edwards at one point being the face of the NBA, right? And I know, then regardless of him wanting it or not, you know, that was a talk about it, right? And a lot of eyes were on him. And of course, a lot of people looking at him, right? So everybody's, looking at his game. I think his game is as good as it's going to be unless he decides to elevate.
But do you think it's gotten better? Like I think his game got better.
So that's why I said he's capped. I think his talent level's capped until he decides that he wants to be better, right? So and I looked at it and I was like, well, I'm looking at Kobe Bryant. Everybody remember when Kobe Bryant first came to the league, right? Everybody thought, he was playing like Skip to My Lou and hot sauce and all this other stuff, right? Doing all of this crazy mess. So in my eyes, I looked at Kobe the way that I looked at Ja when he first got to the league. He was very exciting. He was very explosive, creative, right? But Kobe didn't stop there, right? He elevated his game. He started implementing turnaround, mid-range game, right? Triple threat. I mean, there was nowhere on the court that Kobe wasn't effective, right? And he was always elevating his game. I don't see that with a lot of these young players right now, including Anthony Edwards. So I think he's going to be as good as he's going to be until he decides that he wants to be better. So that's why I said he's either lacking or his talent is capped.
Mine is defiant. He doesn't want to be classified as something. He wants to be himself. And I think I love that about him. He's defiant. He wants to be only known as Anthony Edwards. He doesn't want to be the face. He wants to be a hooper. He wants to be a guy that goes out and play ball. I love his saying when he said he takes the three. He's trying to, when the game's on the line, he's going to take the three and not the two because he's trying to go home with the W. That's what he said. I like that about him. So, I mean, I'm just saying to you guys in the chat, what y'all think about
Well, let me also add on that real quick before we move to the next person. I think what you said is really in line with what I was talking about too, man, because he reminds me of like that talented hooper that comes to open gym, right? He gonna come in there, he gonna bust everybody up, and everybody gonna be wondering, like, man, like why didn't he go to the next level? Like, that dude is really good. Like, why isn't he better than what he is?
Let me answer this question real quick. Ain't no way Anthony Bennett was gonna be Anthony Edwards, bro. Ain't
man, next person, bro. Bro, next person, bro. Bro, next person, bro.
I'm gonna start with Coach. Coach, your favorite guy, man, Jamar Chase. This player is
the best person in the league.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go next. I have it squandered. This player is squandered. He's no. You got to listen to what I'm about to say. He's squandered. He has so much talent, but he's on a crappy team, and it always seems to be something that keeps and holds them back. He was a Triple Crown winner that didn't make the playoffs. That's crazy. He is being squandered in Cincinnati, and I don't know if him staying there is ultimately going to be what's best for him. So right now, with all the talent that he has, he's being squandered, and that's why I use that word. What about you, John?
No, so I love the way that you did this rotation because he's squandered. When I looked at his name, I was like, oh, he's good.
Man, next person, bro.
But I mean, you don't feel that way. You're like, yeah, he's good. He's good.
Man. Oh, man. So if you guys don't know who this is, his name is Ellie De La Cruz. I'm going to start first because I don't know if you guys necessarily know who he is. To me, he's electrifying. That's his word. He has brought the spark back to the game of baseball that many people don't know. He plays hard. He runs hard. He's going to dive. He's going to put on a show for you. And he doesn't want to miss games unless he has to. He has to be hurt. If he's not hurt and he can give it a go, he's going. He's go play. He's electrifying. I don't know how long he can keep it up, but I know when he comes on TV or he plays Houston and comes to my town, I'm trying to make an effort to go see him because he plays with so much effort and he plays almost old schoolish, just with a new school style. So I have him as electrifying. What about you guys? Coach, what you got, man?
Dynamite, baby. He explosive.
Agreed. Okay. Agreed.
Man, bro. Like, oh man, I ain't been really on baseball because I know they just started training camp. So but this dude here is the real deal. Like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, Marcus, man. When I see like them on TV, I'm like, hold on, man, let me see where he at.
Exactly. I do too. I agree. So, the perfect word, you had it right. Dynamite. That's exactly what he is.
And we talking about him on base, him at home plate, him in the field. He like it's like okay, well he gonna make a play, bro.
Agreed. That you hit it right on the head, man. I'm no lying that. What about you, Jones?
Yeah, so I couldn't really come up with a word, so I created like an acronym to kind of fit what we're talking about to make it a word. But I put WWN, right? This is what we need.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. Hey, go ahead and put that on the shirt, bro, because
WWN, baby, is what we need. And then I also put TWOB, the Wimby of baseball. Like, dude is a phenom, right? He's exactly what Major League Baseball needs right now. And I've always, for the most part, except for the Browns, I've always been a player guy, not a team guy, as far as who I like to follow. So I might, until something changes, man, I might, just be a Cincinnati Reds fan until otherwise deemed necessary. So I like the young man. He's what, 21 years old? 20,
he's
21
very
years
young.
old? Yeah, very young. So
to the people out there don't know who this young fella is, we giving you insight. If you remotely want to see somebody who loves the game of baseball and plays it the correct way, go ahead and give that young man a look. And I'm telling you, he go put you out there. You'll be like, okay, that's how I want my kid.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And what's crazy about him is he's a switch hitter, so he can bat lefty, righty. Right now he's also deemed one of, if not the fastest player in baseball.
Yes.
He's a slugger.
Yes.
Now his batting percentage is still I think he bats around 305, 297, something like that.
He's also a catalyst of what his team is behind him.
What was Cincinnati record last year?
They took a jump. They fought for the playoffs for a little bit, then they fell off towards the end. But
because I thought Jones was just gonna say, because he good.
No, that's Jamar Chase. What we'll say about that though is you remember back in the day, man, because I don't know if I told you, Marcus, baseball was the first sport that I played.
You and I had this discussion before.
Yeah. And you remember back in the day, normally the shortstop was either the shortstop or the catcher was normally the best players on the team.
Yeah.
And, the fact that he's playing shortstop and he's got all this, natural talent, man, is kind of to what, to your point, it's bringing back the old feeling of, the Major League Baseball as we knew it and grew up with it.
All right, we're going to move on to our next person. This is going to be a little controversial because especially what I say, you have this player and it's Caitlin Clark. Who wants to go first? Because I'll go last because I know you guys going to have questions.
I'll go first, and I'll make it simple and sweet unless somebody, got a debate, but finished.
Hold on.
Next person, man. Next person, bro.
Finished.
Mine's is Show Pony. I think she's the show pony of the WNBA. I think she is.
Yeah.
They want her in front of the camera as much as possible. They want her out to promote the league itself and her value to the league. So right now she's the show pony. That's what I have her as. Coach Josh, so, what you have her as?
Hold on, really, really quick to make the point though. I think we're in line with each other. I know when I said finish, it was kind of funny. But
Jameson said revenue.
That's true. Right, because when I'm thinking about, because I think Paige Becker is next up, right? Because I think she's an up and coming player. And
hold on. After what happened to her in the rival league in the 1-on-1, no.
Listen, 1-on-1.
I don't know, man. She let the old lady school her, bro. Like school her. It wasn't even close.
So Paige Becker is up and coming, and then I'm also anticipating Juju Watkins, right?
Okay.
So because she hasn't played, right? She hasn't been. She's doing the media stuff, but if you're not playing, you don't have the impact that you need. So that's why I'm saying she's finished, not as a basketball player, but more or less.
You take a shot at your girl, Josh.
Man, I got 2 words. Ronda Rousey.
Let's move on to the
Go.
next one, man. We got a couple
No,
more.
what's Josh? What'd you got for Caitlin?
Ronda Rousey.
I got you.
That's who she is. Ronda Rousey.
And let me put that in terms if you guys don't get it. At one point, when it first started, Ronda Rousey was a great leader. She was the catalyst. Then she got exposed, and then she was never the same after she got exposed. Ronda Rousey. If you
After she
understand
got kicked and kicked hard. Hold on. That's not in the script.
All right, guys, we're going to the next one. We got Wemby. This player is Coach Josh. We're going to start with Coach Josh because this is one of his guys. Go ahead.
Oh, phenom, bro.
Gotcha.
Let me tell you the bad part about this. Man, we could see it from a mile away with him. Like, he's just not no tall person. Boy has skill. Man, he could shoot. He loves to play defense. But you know what the problem is? He's 7'5" or 7'6". I forgot what they were saying. They always get hurt, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Those tall guys got a problem with their feet.
So it's his health.
They always bro, like, and you know, people over 7 feet, they have short lifespans too, though. Man, I did not know that.
So you just
Like,
throwing, he's throwing them all out there, man. God,
yeah. So Kareem living this long, bro, is like a miracle, really, bro. But no, man, his bro, Wemby like is a phenom. I'm just scared that his feet and his legs gonna give out on him, bro.
Got you. Me,
So,
I'll take mine. Mine's just potential. And I said that because he has the potential to be the face of the league. That's why I have him as potential. His potential to be the face of the league.
Hold on, man. Time out. I just want to say this. Charleston White said that this boy can't be the face of the league because nobody can pronounce his last name.
Leave me alone, bro. What you got, Jones?
So I do believe, and we can all fact check this. We can go back to earlier episodes when we were talking. Man. Yeah, when we were talking about the NBA, and someone said that Wembanyama is probably the best player in the league, hands down, full stop. And that gentleman was probably me. So the word I use is anomaly, right? You know, because when we're talking about him, he can do it all. What can't he do? Now, there's some things he needs to fix in his game, right? I think he needs to learn how to turn and face up, especially since they're trying to put smaller guards on him to guard him. And that's only because he's playing with his back toward the basket. And if he turns around and becomes a triple threat in that mid-range, I mean, that's a step in the dunk, right? And then they'll stop with all, I mean, really, who in their right mind would put a 6-foot guard on a 7-foot plus?
Well, he's still not that strong, and also when he puts the ball on the ground, he's a little clumsy from time to time.
Sure.
So,
well, but that's why it's a dribble dunk. That's why you turn, you face up, you see who's on you, right? Oh, I got a little guy on me, right? I'm gonna hit him.
That's why you don't like the new NBA.
Huh?
That's why you don't like the new NBA, because it's not like that anymore.
Well, I understand it, but I mean, it just makes sense. It makes sense. And I'm sure it makes sense to you too.
Bruh, it makes big sense to me. Like you saying gospel right now.
So if he ever figures that out, and if his coach ever coaches him correctly, and then I think I told you, I think De'Aaron Fox needs to be traded, but you know that's a different discussion. But I say anomaly for him.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go. So we got our last person. This player is Aaron Rodgers. I'll go first. He's inflexible. He doesn't want to bend. So y'all all remember when the young fella was happy and jumped on him and he turned around and he cussed him out. That's just a young dude being in his, who loves the game, is happy. You know, you made a nice play. We haven't seen that in a while at that position at quarterback. Man, we're glad to have you here. You know, he's just showing them love. And for him to turn around and look at the young fella and basically curse him out showed me what type of dude he really was. He's inflexible. It's always, let's do it Aaron's way. Aaron only has one championship. He's not Peyton Manning. He's not Tom Brady. Hell, he ain't even John Elway.
He ain't Drew Brees.
So, yeah, agreed. I would agree with that. I feel like sometimes he oversteps and makes things awkward for everyone else because he feels this should be solely for him. What do you guys got?
Go ahead, Jones. Because mine's gonna be quick.
Yeah. So, I mean, based on what you just said, it sounds like he's the old man saying, "Get off my lawn," right?
He is.
I think you're right. You know, NFL has passed him up, and it kind of leads into my word. And I thought about, you know, different, you know, a variety of different words I could use to describe him, but just simply done. Go ahead and hang him up. Right, you were good. You were good for the game. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything you've done for the game, the excitement that you brought. But it's over. It's done. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Got you, Coach Josh.
He finished, man.
He's done. He's out of there. I like both of the words. I guess we all on the same.
I mean,
page.
bro, man, we got us. The NFL trying to keep him longer. He's saying.
I think he's keeping himself longer as well. So
I mean, bro, if somebody gonna offer you some money, what you gonna say? No.
Yeah, agreed. Let's move on to the next question. As you guys see, got the girls up. It's been some really great games coming down here. It's gonna be a big finish till the end, especially in the SEC, and it begs to differ when it comes to these women because we got to start giving their credit, especially when it comes to basketball, because they playing their tails off. And I ask you guys, which team in women's college basketball has your attention? I'll start this one off. To me, it's the SEC. If you don't know who's in the SEC, you got South Carolina, who's number 3. You got Vanderbilt, who's number 5. You got Texas, who's number 4. You got LSU, who's number 7. You got Ole Miss, who's 17. You got Oklahoma, who's 11. You got Tennessee, who's 21. You got Kentucky, who's 16. You got Alabama, who's 25. And you got Georgia, who's 24. So you have 10 teams that is currently in the top 25 in the SEC for women's. And them 4 at the top that I mentioned, the ones that's 3, 5, 4, and 7, them all dogs. They could beat you on any given day. They can beat each other. They've already shown that. So the real question is UConn that much better that UConn can meet each one of them on a back-to-back and beat them and go ahead and win that championship? But to me, it's them. It's the SEC. It's the girls in the SEC. What about you guys?
I'll take this one because I'm gonna be real quick. Because you're looking at South Carolina, of course, UConn, and to answer your question, the answer is yes, right? As long as they can stay healthy. I mean, UConn is, you know, a dynasty right now. UConn, South Carolina, of course, but I'm really looking forward to, and I'm taking a different angle at this. I'm really looking forward to Juju Watkins coming back and seeing her play. I'm really interested in how she develops and where she moves on to. So, but for me, I'd say South Carolina first, UConn second.
What about you, Coach? Coach is a big LSU fan. If you guys don't
I'm watching them right now.
And if you guys don't know, just take a look at the hat. It'll tell you who I'm really for. That SEC go be torture, especially when it gets to tournament time. I hope they put South Carolina in a different bracket. I hope they put Texas in a different bracket. Hope they put LSU in a different bracket. I don't want none of them in the same bracket because I want to see just how strong that hold of what the SEC has in college and women's college basketball I know some of them go end up in the same bracket because there's so many teams that's going to make it. But I hope that the four major dogs that they have are in different brackets so they don't run into each other until later on down that road. But Coach, what about you, man?
Oh man, there's two parts to me, man. Like you said, man, I'm an LSU fan, man. I'm kind of watching them right now. As we're doing the podcast, I'm going back and forth, just looking. But realistically, South Carolina got some major injuries. From the beginning of the year, just like USC got major injuries. I think UCLA got major injuries. So UConn is, I think they're the only ones that don't have a major injury to one of their major players.
Texas is healthy too.
So Texas is healthy, but Booker gonna have to average about 30 points a game more because I ain't gonna be. He been on his team like all year talking about they been soft, bro.
But I understand what he's saying. Like when they go,
I do.
When they go play the dogs, sometimes they come up lackluster, especially when they don't have the lead. So I understand what he's saying.
And that's what I think about LSU. I think LSU don't play well on the road. They lose on the road. They lost the home game to South Carolina. I think Kim Mulkey got out coached. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They lost to Texas on the road.
Yeah, but they beat Texas at home.
Texas at home. Yeah. So I'm just proving your point. You're absolutely correct because they didn't play well at all. And when they played, I think they lost by 13 when they played Texas at Texas. So,
and I think that South Carolina does not have enough to beat UConn, bro. Bro, from the 1 to the 5, bro, man, UConn is loaded. Bro, Sarah Strong?
No,
and then what's the other? What's the other girl name, man?
But it's a lot different. But I'm gonna ask you this too. It's a lot different when you're running into dog after dog after dog after dog consistently. Like and that's what the SEC is currently right now, man.
Yeah, but UConn is a lion, bro.
No, I'm not saying that they're not.
Ooh, bro. Who won it last year?
Oh, they did.
And they had everybody coming back.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead and finish up tonight with a good one, guys. As you guys know, the NFL season came to an end. Now we're heading into the portion of free agency and drafts. So it begs the biggest question because we each have a team that we root for and go for. And I ask you guys, who's the ideal player your team should take in the NFL draft? Let's start with the worst team. Cleveland, go ahead, man.
Worst to best. That's what's going to happen next year. Although it hasn't happened since we returned. So I think it's there's no secret that our offense is not explosive. We have a horrible offensive line. We need wide receivers. We might need another running back since Quinshon Judkins went down. I think everything on the offense is what we need. But since you asked me to narrow it down to one position, one player, what I think we need is an offensive left tackle. We got to have a cornerstone. We've seen what happened with Drake May and his left tackle.
But he's a young kid learning. I mean,
sure. Yeah, absolutely. But we see what it looks like when, you have an experience there that's not really all that great. So we need a great left tackle. We've taken a swing and a miss a few times with a few different tackles, moved people around, didn't work. We also need a right tackle. We've had Jack Conklin for like 20 years now, and he only played like 5 games in those 20 years, it feel like. So I would say tackle altogether. And if I'm looking at it, I say Spencer Fano would be my first pick. But if I could say what I would like to have, I'd like to have Jeremiah Love, Carnell Tate, and Malachi Toney. and or Malachi Tony, because Tony really impressed me in the playoffs. So
he can't come out though because he's a.
Yeah,
Nah, you just signed a big deal.
I'm just giving my wish list, man.
I know, I got you. You wishing too far in advance, but you'll be there to get him next year. What about you, Coach Josh?
You're gonna pick him and Arch Manning.
Negative. The draft pick that I would like for us to have is to trade it. Trade the draft pick and go get Pickens, which they talking about that you don't have to give up a first round draft pick for him. With his franchise tag. So I'm like, go trade that away and go get Pickens. I would love to see that. Little offense, because I know that they're gonna kind of deplete this defense next year with salaries and restructures and all of this stuff. So I think the Saints in for a down year. So man, just give us some more offensive weapons for right now.
So I mean, you got Chris Olave, and so you want Pickens and Olave?
Man, might as well, man.
It's a two wide receiver league now. You got to have two guys that can catch. It either got to be your tight end who's really good, and one of the receivers, or you have to.
And the quarterback wasn't too shabby, man. So
I was gonna say you good rocking with Shook?
Yeah, like he wasn't too shabby, and he on a cheap deal. So hey, man, let's rock and roll. See what you could do with this and get it up. But I think that draft pick, bro. Man, go ahead on, man. Get that up, man, for Pickens. And I wouldn't normally say that if you had to give up a whole bunch of first round draft picks for him, but how is coming? They not giving up a lot for him, bro.
Hey, yeah, you're talking. You say, Coach, the Saints are just there for the mighty ground.
Oh,
he said y'all ain't trying to win.
Oh man, no, I'll go. The first thing.
Hold on, really quick. Let's address the comment.
First of all, you can't really get rid of Lamar, and that's what I want to address first. Is you can't get rid of Lamar not with that tag he has, $74 million. The one good thing that came out of that whole thing is we just watched Patrick Mahomes redo his deal and drop his guaranteed money to 34. I hope that Lamar is paying attention to some sort that he has to drop that number and down it in order to be able to make some things tick for us in the free agent world. Other than that, I do hope there's two guys I got on the books that I would like for us to draft. It's either Ruben Bain or Mesinor, his counterpart. If we can get any one of those guys on the D line to come and play with us, we'll be fine. Also, I'm okay if we cut Marlon Humphreys because I'm tired of Marlon. Marlon be doing too much, bro. Marlon is weird, bro. Y'all don't understand. Like Marlon, they could just lost the game and Marlon be on his podcast on the plane talking to everybody. So how you feel about the loss? Man, shut up and get out my face. I give Lamar as long as we have Derrick Henry and Derrick is productive. Because there's a question that he asked, the defense is the biggest problem. But he asked, how long do I give Lamar to be serious? As long as he has Derrick Henry, fine. He'd be fine. I only think Derrick has 1 or 2 years left. He's going strong.
So you saying Lamar Jackson got 2 years before he's out of there, huh?
No, not out of there. In the essence where that window is closed. I'm just being honest.
So if you move Derrick, do you move Lamar? Is the question.
Nah. I wouldn't. You don't move franchise quarterbacks like that, and I don't think he's gonna be moved. But I do think he needs to. You're right. Lamar does need a big receiver, and you know who that receiver is?
DK Metcalf.
Michael. What's his name? Is it Michael Pitts?
Somebody said Henry got 8 games left. That's funny.
Nah, man. They have to, Michael Pittman. That dude's what, 6'4". He should be cheap. He's gonna get cut by the Colts. We gotta do something in that aspect. But also we gotta worry about our offensive line because we might lose our center. It just depends. They're gonna have to cut.
Let me ask you this, man. I mean, so y'all went got Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Bateman, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be your possession receiver. You got Isaiah Likely. You got Andrews.
I think he's going. Likely is going to.
Oh, Likely's gone?
Yeah.
They're not keeping him? They're gonna
No.
So they're gonna get rid of Likely and Andrews?
No, Andrews is probably gonna stay. Andrews signed an extension. He's there for the next 3 years. Likely is gone.
So
What they
keep
Chiefs gonna be the
Go
Chiefs
ahead.
gonna be a Baltimore Raven next year. You know who
No,
the chief
he's
is,
not.
huh?
Who?
All right.
No, he ain't. Well, if Baltimore wants him, they can have him. I mean,
You think the cheetah go? So you think the cheetah's go end up in Baltimore?
No, he
No.
didn't say the cheetah. He said the chief.
Who the hell is the chief?
Njoku. That's fine. You're just gonna add more players to the Ravens who can't catch. I'm good with that.
Man, that boy gonna catch everything when he gets to Baltimore.
I thought the
only way
Ravens
he can
should
do
have.
that is they put super glue on his hands.
I thought the Ravens should have exercised the 5th-year option on Likely, and they didn't. That's why he's gonna be a free agent. Yeah, man. But I really hope they franchise tag the center. But it all depends on Lamar and his if they give him extension.
His contract.
He does that. He opens like $30 million, which means we can keep some of those guys. So
you know what's so crazy that nobody's talking about, and I know this is a little off topic, but I think Lamar Jackson actually going to be gone sooner than we think because of the owner. I don't know if you caught his press conference after Harbaugh was gone, but he was talking about influence and power and how Lamar ain't got none and this, that, and the third. And I was like, man, it sounds like there's a power struggle over there.
No, he didn't say it like that. You saying it wrong.
Did I misinterpret it?
Yeah. You misinterpreted that. So what he said.
I think Norris believes me. I think Norris. No, okay.
The question that was asked was, will Lamar have his hand input in the coaching search?
Sure.
And he said, yes. Why would I not have my franchise quarterback be in the coaching search? And then he said, but don't get it twisted. While I like his input, he really has no true power, which is absolutely correct. He doesn't. Yeah,
but I think that's already established. Like, do you need to say that publicly? Like, is that something that like you have to say? That's already determined within the power dynamic?
Do you think Josh Allen? Do you think Josh Allen had any input?
I mean, I'm a fan. So I am a faithful. I'm a fan to the Ravens. I know if Lamar Jackson is to move, then I'm still a fan of the Ravens. It's not gonna change me. I'll start talking about what we need to do to be successful as a Ravens if Lamar Jackson is or isn't there. While he's there and he's on my team, I have no choice but to ensure that I root for the success of the team, which I feel the dude is not. He's not that bad, bro. And I
like Lamar Jackson.
I think he gets a bad rap for the way he talks, the way he looks. He's a dude that was in the hood, and it's hard to take the hood out the dude. So we'll just leave it like that.
I've always been a fan of Lamar Jackson ever since he played for Louisville.
I think he is best for us. The system is made around him specifically. I think that's what makes him tick. Y'all, we got to remember that at one point they had one of the best offenses in the league. I do think we get very predictive at times, and that's not on him. That's on coaching. When you don't put a running back out there who's killing the team that went to the Super Bowl and he's dog walking them and he doesn't get a touch in the fourth quarter, that's nothing to do with Lamar Jackson. Am I correct?
No, you're right. No, we got Todd Monken now, so we gonna make all those mistakes. Go ahead, Josh or Coach. You was making some faces while he was talking about Lamar Jackson. What you got?
The only thing that's bad with Lamar Jackson is how he's route. And we know what he route in. That's his only sin. I can only name 0 teams that he wouldn't be good on, bro. Bro, the dude is right for every team in the NFL. I mean, man, we talking about a top, like at least a top 5 player up in the league, bro. Man, ain't nothing wrong with that dude, bro.
It's only 3 teams that wouldn't take Lamar Jackson right now, and that's the Chiefs, the Bills, and Cincinnati.
But let me ask you this: why don't we give that same rap to Josh Allen, who's won absolutely nothing? He's won just as much as Lamar's won.
Yeah, because he's wrapped in something different.
He need to get that work too.
Yeah, because he's wrapped in something different, though.
Yeah, because he had none of the big dogs in the playoffs, and that boy choked it off too.
Yeah, but that's why he tried.
But, hey, I want to thank everybody for the chat. It was you saw the last one because he beats Lamar. Yeah, it sounds good. He still got just as many championships as him. So
go ahead and close that, big dog.
Let's go ahead and end tonight. I want to thank everybody that came out. Hey, at one point the chat was on a different level. I appreciate you guys. We go just get it started back up, and we'll be deep into basketball. You guys tune back in with us on Thursday nights. We'll be here at 9 p.m. as usual, Central Standard Time. We do got guests coming on, so you guys be looking forward to that. Thank you all. Y'all have a good night.